which is part of our body, but we don't know how actually it works. Okay, so we are going to study about our circulatory system, how blood flows in our body. Okay, so do you know in a minute a normal healthy human heart how many times it beats? 72 times. It means in a minute 60 seconds are there. So it beats, one beat is completed in less than 1 second. Right? So we are going to see that what actually happened in that one beat, heartbeat. Okay? First I will show you one chart, then we will study everything here. Okay? So in 6th standard you have already studied few things that I am going to recall only. Okay? So let's see. Human heart is divided into four chambers. So upper two are auricles, lower two are ventricles, and if we will see vertically, it is divided into two parts by a membrane that is called as septum. Okay? This blue color is shown just to show you that it is deoxygenated blood. Okay? So our blood is not of blue color anymore. Okay? It is red only. But blue color is shown to make you understand that it is deoxygenated blood. So what happened actually when one heartbeat gets completed? See, these two vena cavas are there. The lower vena cava, it is called as inferior vena cava. This is called as superior vena cava. This inferior vena cava brings deoxygenated blood from the lower parts of body. Superior vena cava brings deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body. Okay? And they both pours blood into this right artery. Got it? At the same time, oxygenated blood from lungs, when we breathe in, oxygen gets dissolved in the blood and that blood comes into this left artery. Both are getting filled at one time. Got it? And then pressure is created, and due to this pressure these two valves get opened and the blood is poured into ventricles. Right? Now immediately these two valves get closed. Okay? Then again now it's time for ventricles to contract. So they contract. At this time these two valves, these are closed. So these two valves get open. And this will go for purification in lungs. This will go for distribution into the body. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Now, name of valves I am telling you, then we will start something else. Okay? See, this is tricuspid valve, this is bicuspid valve. Okay? Tricuspid, 3 points you can see here. It is tricuspid, it is bicuspid. Here, it is semilunar valve. As it is visible like a half moon, it is semilunar valve. Got it? Now, actually how it works, we will see now. Circulatory system. Working of human heart. Just listen to this, then I will repeat everything.
Do you know that your heart beats over a lakh times a day and supplies blood to the trillions of cells in your body? Yes, it works like an extraordinary pump. Let's find out how.
When they are saying pump, have you ever heard this word pump? In means in your surrounding, not related to body. Where we are using pumps? No, that is the pump which we are using for filling air. But do you know about wells?
Yes.
So in well the water is at the bottom of the well. How can we take it up? Yes. By using a pump. Motors we are fitting at the base of that well, right? So it is just like a motor in our body, right? parts, right? That's why it is called as a pump. Okay? The blood is not getting purified here, the blood is not getting filtered here. We have separate organs for that. Just to supply. Okay? Listen carefully now.
How the heart does this? The heart is a muscular organ roughly the size of a closed fist. It is located in the chest between the lungs and is protected by the rib cage.
It is not exactly in the center of the chest cavity. It is slightly
The human
towards
heart
left.
has four chambers: the left atrium, the right atrium, the left ventricle, and the right ventricle. There is a partition between the left and the right chambers of the heart,
Which is called as
which prevents the carbon dioxide-rich blood on the right from mixing with the oxygen-rich blood on the left. The major blood vessels connected to the heart are the aorta, pulmonary veins, pulmonary arteries, and superior and inferior veni cava. You can also see that there are four valves in the heart. These valves prevent the backflow of the blood, ensuring that the blood flows in the right direction. So what's the direction of blood flow? Let's find out. Superior and inferior veni cava bring carbon dioxide-rich blood from all parts of the body to the right atrium. The right atrium contracts and sends this blood to the right ventricle. The right ventricle.
See, at this time, as I said, these two, this inferior vena cava brings impure blood, means deoxygenated blood from the lower part of the body, okay, and this superior vena cava brings deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body. As soon as they pour blood here in atrium, this valve, which valve it is? Tricuspid valve. This valve gets open, immediately it gets closed, because after that the ventricles are going to contract, we can say. As soon as they contract, this valve, semilunar valve, get open, and this blood, as it is shown in blue color, where it will go? Lungs for oxygenation. And this one, from this left atrium, left ventricle, the blood will go to aorta. Aorta is the main artery, and from that blood will go to other parts of the body. Okay? Let's continue.
Then contracts and pumps the blood into the pulmonary arteries, which carry this carbon dioxide-rich blood to the lungs. The lungs enrich the blood with oxygen. From the lungs, the pulmonary veins carry the oxygen-rich blood to the left atrium. The left atrium contracts and sends this blood to the left ventricle. The left ventricle then contracts and pumps the blood into the aorta, which carries this oxygen-rich blood to all parts of the body. When the right atrium relaxes, carbon dioxide-rich blood again flows into it from all parts of the body. The contraction and relaxation of the heart muscles give rise to the heartbeat. This cycle continues and the heart beats for years.
So, where can we feel heartbeats? Earlier time when those BP machines and stethoscope, everyone was not having, doctor used to visit the place to check the patient. So how do they check pulse? Yes.
By keeping the hand on the wrist.
Yes, by keeping the hand on the wrist below your thumb. Here, if you will gently press, you can feel the pulse. Okay. So how do they calculate? They just check your pulse for 15 seconds. So they count the 15-second count of your pulse. Then they multiply it with 4. So in 1 minute they used to count that how many heartbeats are going. So from that they can decide that your heartbeats are faster or slower. Okay, so not at the wrist only, their skin layer is little thin, that's why we can feel. At many places on our body we can feel, like below your ear, on neck, we can feel heartbeats. Okay, their veins are just below the skin, that's why we can feel. Okay, then I show you something else. Everyone has understood the working of heart.
Yes.
And while drawing, just
Now, let's look at the bigger
okay, this
picture.
topic we will see afterwards.
Now, let's look at the bigger picture.
Okay, so just about the parts of heart, we will do one exercise now. Okay, you have to raise hand and let me know which part is what. Okay, we will start with this first one. Yes, so this iota. So it's not okay, iota. Then second one, this one. Yes,
It's pulmonary artery.
pulmonary artery. So we are saying aorta and all arteries supply oxygenated blood to all the parts of the body. So how come this is artery?
And it is
Yes,
now it's the exception that
Yes.
pulmonary artery that is yours.
yes, it is exception. Like arteries carry the oxygenated blood, veins carry deoxygenated blood, but pulmonary artery is reverse. Doing reverse function, it carries deoxygenated blood. From where to where? Heart to lungs for purification. So I am writing only short form pulmonary artery. Okay. Then about chambers. Which chamber? Which valve? Okay. This valve is marked here. Which one? Vein. We can say. Blood vessel. Which blood vessel it is? Pulmonary vein. It brings oxygenated blood from lungs to heart. So pulmonary vein. Then which part is this? Here? Anyone from this side? Yes.
Now it's the left auricle.
Left auricle. Why it is left, by the way?
Left from
See, I am drawing this. Suppose I am standing in front of the diagram. This is my right, and I am marking it as a left
because when we stand.
because it is like this. When we stand in front, means like this. Our right
Left side is
is this and left is this. But when we are drawing or labeling the diagram, your right will be diagrams left and your left will be diagrams right. So this is left auricle. Which valve it is? Opening bicuspid valves. So BV I am writing only bicuspid valve. Okay. This one valve we have to label. German semilunar valve. Why it is called as semilunar valve? Chinman.
No, because it looks like a
Half moon, crescent moon. That's why it is semilunar valve. Now this one,
superior vena.
raise your hands. Yes.
Superior vena.
Superior function also tell me now.
And it
Superior vena cava. What is the function of superior vena cava?
to bring deoxygenated blood from the upper body.
Upper part of the body. Okay, which is located above the heart. Okay, let's mark the lower parts also. This one, right auricle. Right auricle. Then this valve. Yes. Tricuspid valve. This one, Krishna,
Inferior vena.
inferior vena cava. Function,
And it carries the deoxygenated blood from the lower body.
lower body parts. Now the last one, two more are left. Yes. Both the ventricles are left now. Right ventricle. This one? Right ventricle. And this is?
Left ventricle.
Done. So you know all the parts of heart now. Can we solve one exercise?
Yes.
Let's see, do you know all the answers or not? What happened is, no, keywords we are not doing. After working quiz. Now let us see this one. Okay. Who discovered the circulation of blood? You might not be knowing it. So, William Henry. Okay, let's move on next. Which of the following statement are characteristics of arteries? They do not have valves. They all carry deoxygenated blood. They carry blood away from the heart. Yes.
And C.
See, they carry blood away from the heart. This is correct. One more is correct here.
They are close to the skin surface.
No, arteries are not close to the skin surface. Veins are close to the skin surface. They do not have valves. Do you know why?
Because they have means they are high pressure, so they do
Yes,
not need it.
the blood flows through in high pressure through arteries and with low pressure through veins. So, the wall of artery should be thick and without valves, whereas the wall of veins should be thin and with valves. So, what is the function of valves in veins?
They push the blood.
Push, they do not push the blood. There is, yes. Hmm.
Means they stop blood from going again downwards.
Yes, they stop the backflow of blood. Once the blood pass through the vein, it is like one-way traffic. You have seen one-way roads, so it is one-way traffic. So the blood can pass only; it cannot come back. So everywhere the function of valve is that to avoid the backflow of blood. So this also correct. Next, the color of blood is due to the presence of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is what?
America is the one oxygen.
No, we can't say that. When it carries oxygen, it becomes oxyhemoglobin. But what is hemoglobin?
It is a compound which is red in color.
Red color pigment of our blood. Because of this hemoglobin, our blood is red. If you will divide this word heme plus globin, heme is the iron part and globin is a protein part. Got it? Hemoglobin. Iron plus protein is hemoglobin. So red color of the blood is due to hemoglobin. Correct. Next. The average pulse rate of a healthy person is 72 to 80. So when it comes 80, don't get scared that my pulse rate is 80 now. I have high BP. It is not like that. When you are doing any physical activity or anything, that time your pulse rate goes beyond 80 also. Okay, when you are running, dancing, doing any physical activity, then pulse rate increases. But normally, when you are sitting still at one place, the heartbeat it should be 72 to 80 per minute. Next, what is the function of white blood corpuscles? provides us immunity. Okay? What is the function of okay, not subunits. What is the function of okay, sorry. Findings. Now 6. Which chamber of the heart first receives deoxygenated blood from all parts of body? Which chamber? Right or left? First tell me. Right side. What is its name? Right or right auricle, we can say. Right artery. Then, which vessel carries blood from lungs to heart? Pulmonary artery. Sure. Lungs to heart. Lungs to heart means it will bring oxygenated blood. So there is exceptional one. It is pulmonary vein. Okay? So pulmonary vein. Which option best describes the function of WBCs? Option B, they produce antibodies against germs. Antibodies against germs. Do you know what is meant by antibody? Yes.
They use same virus to fight against that virus.
That is that formula is applied for preparation of vaccine, not antibodies. When you are not feeling well, you are going to doctor. Your body temperature is increased. Also, you have fever. So fever is just because your body's WBCs are busy fighting with the germ. That's why your body temperature rises. But you need antibiotic also. Doctor gives you antibiotic. Suppose a type of virus, they know common cold you have. So they know that this means everyone is having that type of common cold now. So one suggested antibiotic they are giving. So suppose, just draw it is not like that. Suppose the antigen, disease causing antigen structure is like this. So antibodies they are giving which exactly fits into this antigen structure. So these antibodies fits in the antigen and destroy it. Okay. So that is antibiotic. So when most of the time we are just taking medicine of fever to reduce the temperature, but that is not enough. We need antibiotic too, because that bacteria or virus will continuously multiply in our body. So we need to reduce its population, we can say. Okay? Then they produce antibodies against germs. What? One more. Okay, they transport oxygen. Yes. D. They help fighting infections by consuming germs. You have studied in 6th standard that in two ways they are fighting. Either they are surrounding the germ or producing antibodies. So in these two ways they fight. Correct. Blood from left atrium reaches to each organ through main aorta except yes, stomach. Yes. Blood from left atrium, left or right, left atrium will not go to lungs. Correct. Because from left atrium blood comes in the lungs, right? Purified blood. Let's see if it's correct or not. Stomach is wrong. Means to the stomach muscles it will go. The fluid part of the blood is called as plasma. What it is? Anyone can tell me about plasma? 80% of water and
Other minerals.
other minerals.
Ma'am, 90% water and 10% nutrients, minerals.
Nutrient, minerals, waste material, everything it carries. There should be one vehicle to run on the roads, right? So these blood vessels are roads, blood is vehicle. In that blood, plasma is actually carrying things. You know that, what do you call it, merry-go-round or giant wheel, like this, whatever. So, when your blood is taken, it is kept in a centrifuge, instrument is there, a centrifuge instrument. In that, the blood that test tube while flows in high speed, which separates your blood cells and plasma. So when doctor has doubt after listening your symptoms, ki I have problem of this. So they got doubt ki this person should have malaria, this person should have dengue. So they suggest to test your cells. Sometimes you must be lacking some mineral. So they suggest to test your plasma. Okay. So after centrifugation, these two things are being separated and then being tested. So that is plasma. Other part is corpuscles. Corpuscles have all three types of cells: RBCs, WBCs, and platelets. Correct. How are old dying blood cells replaced? Yes. New blood cells are produced in bone marrow. Yes. And in exactly in which bone? Not heard earlier. Yes, in thigh bone. Femur is our longest bone. Thigh bone is the longest bone, and new blood cells are continuously formed in femur. Yes, thigh bone. Okay, that's correct. Next is, which of the following statement about the circulatory system in human are true? Arteries are thin walled, which is not true. Veins transport carbon dioxide rich blood. True. The human heart has 4 chambers. The pulmonary veins transport oxygen rich blood from the lungs to heart. 3 are true. So in this way our heart works. So whatever I said, that blood comes into atrium, pushed down into ventricles, ventricle contract, and then blood is supplied to the places wherever they are supposed to go. So this happens in less than a second. 72 times per minute means less than a second. So actually the one which we feel is the contraction of ventricle, thrombing, which we can feel, that is contraction of ventricle. That lub sound comes when those you can say that video will not go. Okay, let it be. When those tricuspid and bicuspid valve get closed, first sound comes at that time, and then ventricles contract. Then that those semilunar valve get closed. Second sound comes that time. One love and dub makes one heart. Okay? Thank you.